you know, we were 4,000 of these were being run, so that takes that takes the run down to 96,000 split across these two. But what we're saying now is basically we can up that run by 4,000.
We still run it.
So what we do is we put this stack through the press with just black to overprint there, and then when we back it up in the same way. So everything has this printed over it.
Yeah, which is there's already that was one of my artwork versions anyway.
Yeah. Print the 4 colour and print the black. Put the black on afterwards.
That's fine.
I'm wondering if when they trim it, they can dead cut trim it to include the bleed as well, so that it's a few mil bigger.
Yeah, there's no reason why. In terms of how you're doing your promotion, does that make any difference on your promotion?
Well, I mean, the thing is, the only reason, in some ways, that I came to 3 artworks. Obviously, I've got these 2 because they, as I was saying to Nick earlier, when I hand these to people, in some ways, all that's being asked for is if you're interested, you may type Doco Banksy into the internet, and then you'll find the link to the film. Now, the clean versions, or the ones that are the nice, faithful reproduction of Banksy's artwork, however you want to term it, or maybe most people would term it as it's a fake piece of Banksy artwork. Yeah. This is a debatable area anyway. Right. Part of the reason I've asked for some of those to be printed is because people like Nick and others have enjoyed me sending them, you know, the few copies I had done at the Butte, I've sent to people as gifts.
No, the other thing is, this been filmed as well. This plate running on the press. I
can show you my rushes.
Right, you've got to come off. You've got to reshoot with the new plate.
Yeah, it's fine.
And this is going to. No, I'll tell you what. I need this stack. I mean, it's that serious for me.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah.
I'm trying to help you out.
No, and that's what we're not having an argument here. We're working things through because
I need you to promise me that we'll set the machine up, we'll do the whole thing, we'll reshoot, but I can't have that scene come back off the back of the presses.
No.
And
not without that wording on it.
I can't. Alan, they'd shut us down overnight, mate. That's they'd shut me down. They would shut me down. It's that serious.
Okay. Alright, let's so we need to create this artwork. We need to get straight with plates.
We need to get the plate straight. I need you to lose that. I need you to. Yeah.
Well, you
basically. Can you reshoot?
Yeah, I can reshoot, and do not worry. You can have all trust in me. I'm not going to compromise you and your business. I'm not. This conversation is a very straightforward, legally binding conversation and stuff. And I'm not here to make your life extremely difficult and stuff. And the thing is, as I've said at the start, fairly near the start of the conversation, this is what's interesting about Banksy, that his position in society is quite awkward.
No. It's nothing to do with the art. I mean, if these had been A4, they wouldn't have been an issue. They wouldn't have been, if these were A4 and they had a white border around it. It's not about Banksy necessarily.
Well, it is, because it starts with him.
What it is to do with printing.
Currency.
That's what it's to do with.
I'm very clear on that. I'm just sorry. I'm taking it to the other level that my film's gone to.
I would be committing commercial suicide. Even if in your documentary this is seen coming out of the press, then that's evidence that there's that would be evidence that there's actual real notes coming off the back of the press on your film. They will shut me down from that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's 40 mortgages, 40 lives, all gone.
Yeah, I'm totally aware.
Okay, I'll get this. I'll get this black plate made, so there's no print box being printed.
I need all the waste. We need all the waste identified and shredded.
Then what we'll do is we'll make a new set of plates and incorporating this on every sheet. Yeah, on every note.
I mean, are you happy for them not to be backed up?
Well, I think
so they've got white backs.
No, the good compromise I think is basically, as I say, yesterday when I spoke to Alan, it's 100,000 notes. Alan suggested, because of the way the layout was taking place, that there were going to be 4,000 of these clean versions. Okay, we're scratching the clean versions to make you very comfortable, which is fine. So they're replaced, those 4,000 notes are replaced by 4,000 of this
basically,
version.
what we're going to do is we'll run this whole stack through with Doco Banksy across all of these notes.
That's the artwork I sent over. There's a version that's it's backed and front with Doco Banksy.
And then we won't back them up. They'll be white backs.
Well, no, you just do them. You do it because there's a version like like this version. That version has got the same text on the Darwin side.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that all of these notes will just be white backed. Because for any sort of promotional purposes or anything, the Doco Banksy notes are backed and front. That's the back, that's the front, and the same with that. That's the front, and then the back has Doco Banksy
if
on
we
it.
If we got that printed on the back,
on both sides.
Yeah,
both sides.
So I'm coming away with what as I've been describing to people. No. Right. So as I've been describing these notes, these are the die-faced tenor and a Doco. Yeah,
it's going to have to be.
These. So what we're coming away with is two notes, which are only the Doco Banksy die-faced tenor notes. That's what they are, isn't it? Because they have on both sides. On both sides they have Doco Banksy on them.
If we trim dead cut, then it'll be 2 or 3 mil bigger as well than a normal note. Not and this will have to be printed on both sides. And then we're pushing it, but we should get away with it.
No, I think you're okay.
We'll be okay with it there.
Okay, let me go and get that artwork arranged.
Yeah, sorry about that, but
no, it's fine.
But I do need you to refill.
Yeah, no.
If that's all right.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Because that would. Well, if they want to choose to make an example, then they will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we know the high profile forging cases.
Listen, it's nothing to do with the artwork. Okay, there's certain stuff I wouldn't print here. I wouldn't do porn. I wouldn't do hardcore porn. I wouldn't print this. I wouldn't print for that. I wouldn't print for the BNP. There's certain things that I wouldn't print. Yeah. With regards to art, right? Okay, a piece of art I'll print. This is nothing to do with art. It's nothing to do with what the guy stands for. It's nothing to do with that. What it's to do with is they could get me on forgery.
And as I've said, this is what Banksy's remit has been. It's the fact that he decided in 2004 to scan a £10 note and remanipulate it. It's contentious.
It's contentious. It's brilliant for him. He got lots of publicity of it. He probably found sort of a backstreet London printer that would do it that no one knew about. That will be knocking bits and pieces out here and there. And that's fine. It's nothing to do with the art. The fact of the matter is by doing this I've broken the law. Just by doing this I've broken the law already. And if somebody just tried it on with them in circulation, you can. I mean, listen. I run nightclubs. I run about half a dozen nightclubs in London.
The thing is,
as soon as we got forged notes through, and they went through the thing, the police come down on them like a ton of bricks. And where did they trace it?
The thing, as I said, from the most I've understood from the legal point of view, is this intellectual copyright barrister, and basically, I may well now ask him. I did ask him about this note, and I will ask him further because it's we don't know how many Banksy had done in 2004, do we? And the fact that they are traded. I mean, as far as I understand, one of these originals seemed to have been sold on eBay for £5,000. Right? And arguably, yes. Well, you are selling a piece of artwork, or are you selling a piece of artwork and also a piece of artwork that's contentious?
We're infringing on two sets of rights here. We're infringing on the artist right himself, okay, and whether that would be legal or not, it doesn't matter. But I'm not too worried or concerned about that. That could be a mistake. We didn't know what the one thing we've done here is we've actually printed something that could be passed off that hasn't been changed or altered from the original to such an extent it couldn't be passed off as fake. Now that if you actually read the law regarding printing of money and printing of things that look like money, because we do it all the time. People sort of promotional stuff, they put a different head in a dollar bill, but it's always twice the size, or it's a white border, or it's on a piece of card. But even when we actually printing, if we were printing that as a small image, we have to get permission just to do it if we were going to do it as a display. You know, so you've just got the rules are so open.
Yeah, no. This, and as I said, this is why did I go and interview a barrister to get some peace of mind about what's going on with banks as
far as I'm concerned, and for your protection as well as mine, if that's printed on every face, and we're just for the sake of what we would normally do, we would trim inside these marks so everything would have a gutter. We'll trim it dead cut, so you will leave the gutter in. So technically, it's going to be 1.5 mil that way, 1.5 mil that way.
You're keeping the bleed, aren't you?
I'm keeping the bleed on, yeah. So basically,
trying to make it bigger than the 10.
Yeah, without actually saying to you that I will just burn that stack and we redo the artwork and we resize it to a £20 note, but print it as a 10.
But from my point of view, I obviously like the kind of the £10 note size.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I was originally sent by Banksy.
Yeah,
and it's kind of the main drive as to why why we're here today. You know, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes you get carried away with the gravity situation. I walked past, I thought, yeah, it's quite funny. And then when I actually saw them trim down there, I didn't realise how the artwork was going, and I just wandered down past where they set the program up on the guillotine to trim them, and I saw them sitting there, and I thought, no chance. No chance.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
And then it's a difficult scenario. But the problem is you've got that film coming off the back of the press.
And as I've said to you, do not worry. I'm not going to compromise you. Basically, Alan. How I got introduced to Alpha Print is my business cards were printed here as well through a friend. So I'm not, I'm not here to make my life difficult, and I'm not here to it's because it's in neither of our interests.
I agree.
You know, it's neither of our interests.
You know, if there's film of this coming off the back of the press with these without the Banksy on.
That footage is going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
because arguably, if a fairly serious legal situation was to arise, I'd be fucking hauled up, and so would you. Because it'd be like, right, who's involved in this?
But you've got to understand, there's no mucking about. There's no slap on the wrist. Oh, it looks funny.
It's
simple.
I know.
You're committing forgery. You've got 100,000 banknotes in circulation. Bam, here's the sentence.
Yeah.
That's they don't fuck about.
No. Because as I was going to say, we all know about the high-profile forging cases.
Because what they'll say is ignorance is no excuse.
Yeah.
You know, you can say, well, we didn't. Well, no, that's your responsibility.
Yeah.
You were given an artwork of a £10 note. It's not been changed under the law enough. It can still be passed on to currency.
I mean, it's the area that the barrister said. If you were, and you know, hopefully I'm not going to end up in a legal situation. But the barrister representing Banksy or whoever would argue that the level of manipulation and changing on the £10 note is enough. But as we know, at times, as I guess I proved the other week when I was in Soho, when I offered one to a homeless guy, he saw it and was obviously lucid enough to go, I'm not taking that. Because he felt uncomfortable enough that he didn't want to be seen with, you know...
Because the guy would have got hauled over the coals. Where did you get this money off your path? I mean, they can prosecute. I mean, they probably wouldn't. But if you handed over a falsified note in a club with knowledge that it's falsified, or without knowledge it's falsified, the fact that you've handed it over means you've already broken the law, even if you didn't know. And they would say ignorance is no defence.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows about that? Because there are. I mean, it's something the Bank of England may know about, is how much forged currency moves around the economy. Because there's always an amount of it, isn't there? Because you get the store, you know, you get your mates saying, yeah, watch out for the pound coins and bite them and stuff, or you feel the note, you feel the £10 note, and it's like, yeah, that's not there's a real £10 note. Money's got, as we know, money's printed on very particular paper, isn't it? And can you get?
Oh yeah, no, but
you can't get hold of that paper.
It does not matter. It does not matter. If something can be passed off as money, but it's good enough to be passed off as money, you're fucked. It doesn't matter if the serial numbers don't match up. It doesn't matter if you've not got the right material. It doesn't matter if the silver doesn't work through it. If it can physically be close enough to be passed off as money, you'll forge money. You will be shut down. You'll be thrown in jail. Whatever. I mean, obviously the level of sentence will be dependent on your intention.
Yeah.
But even so, you're then liable to the maximum. It's like, oh well, I only killed him a little bit. No, he's dead. No, I didn't mean to kill him. That's the same defence.
No. I'm not wanting to sound like
No.
unaware of the situation. I've been made very aware of the situation because I've spent months investigating his world.
Yeah, as I said,
and he sits in an awkward place for society. I really, he really does, because there are,